Okay, here we have Lord of Legends, and so I'm calling him Legends. And this is a 16 2.5 hand, 8-year-old thoroughbred gelding by Big Screen. And this lovely horse actually ran 46 times, which is so incredible. And he is so sound and so clean and just such a class act of a horse. And his last start was just on August 4th. So he looks fantastic. And he literally just ran about 2 weeks ago, which is just so impressive. And not only did he just run about 2 weeks ago and look so good right now, but he was actually running barefoot, which is just totally mind blowingly incredible. And what a testament to his soundness. I actually just put front shoes on him the other day because, while he was perfectly sound to ride, walking back and forth from my barn to the ring, there's a little bit of gravel you got to walk over, and he was just a little bit ouchy walking on that gravel. And I just thought that he would probably appreciate having some shoes to help him out with those sorts of situations. And he felt fantastic today. So I'm happy with my decision to put some front shoes on him. Okay, so this is his second post track ride, and on his first post track ride, he was fantastic. But the difference, the improvement, even just from the first to today, which is I rode him 2 days ago, I think. So this is just 2 days later, and one pair of front shoes is it's unbelievable just how cool, calm, collected, just ready to go this horse came out today. He understood exactly what I wanted from the moment I got on. I mean, I literally just picked up the reins, we started trotting, and we were just ready to roll. He was so steady in the contact. And our first ride, he did some normal stuff, leaning towards the gate. So if you go back and watch his first ride, you'll see that I sort of cut off the corner of the ring by the gate, and I have to do that a lot on first post track rides, and that's just because they tend to want to lean on whatever shoulder is closer to the gate. So I cut off that corner to make it a little bit easier for myself, because the gate is kind of like it's like a black hole. Like, the closer you get, the stronger the pull. So I try and take some of that suction away by cutting that corner. But today he just came out completely understanding. It's like he just slept on it and he woke up with an epiphany, like, oh, I understand exactly what you want and I'm happy to do it. So just super professional today. No issues with leaning on any shoulders anywhere. He's actually super even in both directions. Very easy to bend in both directions. Like, he doesn't have one strong preference to one side or another, which is especially impressive for an 8-year-old with 46 starts. And then on top of all of that, he just has a beautiful way of going. I mean, he makes a beautiful frame, and he's so steady and correct in the contact. One thing, actually, two things that I changed are that on his first ride, I had him in a metal egg butt snaffle, and I thought that he was at times too round, a little bit too behind the vertical. And so today he's in the Hermspringer Duo D, and I definitely think that he appreciates the spit. I did not ever feel like he was ducking behind the vertical. And now watching the video, I'm really happy with where his frame is. And then the other change is just that I'm wearing some little spurs. I don't like to wear spurs for the first ride because, I don't know, I just don't know them yet. So I just want to come in with sort of a neutral stance without a lot of artificial aids. But he's a pretty quiet guy, and I liked the spurs. I thought that they helped. They help with the straightness, and they help to encourage a little bit more go and bigger ground covering step. It all just clicked today. It really was just such a fun ride to feel him come out just so in tune and understanding and happy to do his job. It's just crazy to me how steady this horse is in the contact, how steady and correct he is in the contact. And this is just his second post track ride. I mean, I just think about where he'll be in 6 months and 12 months, and it's just his potential is unbelievable. So on his first ride, I will say, he preferred the left lead. His left canter transition was a little better than the right and easier to pick up, which is totally normal, to be expected. Today, hilariously, we switched, and the right was his easier lead to pick up. So, go figure. Who knows? I'm going to say he's pretty equal. If between two rides he did an even split of which lead is easier to pick up. Yeah, so I went to the left lead, tried to go to the left lead first, remembering that on the last ride that was his easier lead to pick up. But as you can see, obviously he picked up the right, no big deal. So I believe I asked again here in just a moment. Also, I just love his frame here. This looks beautiful. Okay, yeah, asked again, got the right again, and then I sort of just decided, you know what? If he wants to canter to the right first, that's no big deal. And he has such a balanced canter that he just did some counter canter here around the corner. Here we go. This is quite nice here. Then we just came across our diagonal, and he did this very easily and quite in good balance. And so we just cantered to the right first, no big deal. And then this felt really fun. This felt super balanced and just fun to sit on. It's not really taking a lot of work from me here. This is like I'm just on cruise control. I'm coasting. He's happily doing his job. It's kind of it's pretty awesome. I thought that in this ride, if you go back and watch his first ride, he had a much more ground covering canter today, more forward, more ground covering. Oh, so then I thought I would really be a cool kid and go back across the diagonal and get the change to the left, but we only got a half change. So then we took a walk break, and this is what I do with all of them on their walk breaks is I just start walking them over poles. So we walked over a bunch of poles. I don't leave it all in because it would be like 5 minutes of just walking over poles. It's quite boring, but that's what I'm doing with them as they're taking their walk break. And he was very good about that. So then we went back to the left, and sure enough, we did do a nice change to get our left lead. And then, yeah, equally beautiful canter to the left. I mean, just very self contained, takes very little help or effort from his rider. And he's cool because he's quiet. You know, you have to have your leg on, but also super happy to go forward and do his job off of your aids. I think that this is a really talented, quite special horse. He's extremely amateur friendly, super easy, great brain, and just absolutely gorgeous. This ride was kind of early this morning. I think it was 8:30 or 9 a.m. when we did this ride, and he really made my day. He set the tone for the day.